right, man. Linkin Park, Faint. Now, guys, obviously I know this song. I used to have Linkin Park's albums on my playlist. I don't have them on my playlist right now, but I used to actually have I had all the CDs and I had them downloaded onto a hard drive as well. But I haven't heard Linkin Park in so long. I promise you guys, the last time I heard Linkin Park or even heard this song, Faint, the Dead Sea was still only critical. I promise you. Alright? So, and I've never ever taken the time to actually break down the song, to actually listen to the lyrics properly, and we've never done that on this channel as well. So let's go back to obviously Linkin Park, the classic, the only band that I ever loved in between all of my rap that I used to listen to as a youngster. The only band I used to listen to that was Linkin Park. Nobody else, right? But hey, let's break this song down. It was a request, so I thought, hey, let's get to it. And as you know, it's Grade the Form. We're grading all music out of 3 specific categories, which is sound, content, and lyric and vocal ability. But I'm telling you now, I know what it's gonna be. I know what it's gonna be already, and you probably know what it's going to be. But hey, man, let's get back into the legends that are Linkin Park, man. Let's go. Grade the Form. Yeah, we remember this, people. We remember this.
Loneliness, a little bit of disregard, handful of complaints, but I can't help the fact that everyone can see these scars. I am what I want you to want, what I want you to feel, but it's like no matter what I do, I can't convince you to just believe this is real. So let go.
Now, in that, I am a little bit of loneliness, a little bit of disregard. I almost feel like he's talking to. I almost feel like it could be two things, right? It could be him talking to himself, or him talking about a relationship that's maybe gone toxic, right? Or a relationship that's no longer working, essentially. So kind of like saying his flaws in it. So I've never ever broken it down like that, but it could be him talking to himself, or it also could be something to do with a relationship. It could swing either way for me right now.
Loneliness, a little bit of disregard, handful of complaints, but I can't help the fact that everyone can see these scars. I am what I want you to want, what I want you to feel, but it's like no matter what I do, I can't convince you to just believe this is real. So let go, watching you turn your back like you always do, face away and pretend that I'm not, but I'll be here cause you're all that I got. I can't feel the way I did before. Don't turn your back on me, I won't be ignored.
See where he says, "Don't turn your back on me." Now, this is why I say, obviously, it sounds very much like it's about a relationship, right? Like about a toxic relationship. It sounds very much like that. But if you had to take these lyrics, right? And now, music is always up into interpretation. Any sort of music, whatever the interpretation is for you, that means it has the meaning for you, and it means it gives you hope. It gives you meaning, whatever it is. Right? That's what's so beautiful about music. You can take the lyrics and you can extrapolate it and apply it to your life the way you want to apply it to your life, right? Because it gives you something. But I would like to say that even though I think it's about a relationship, I would like to say that it's actually, for me, I'm going to take it as if it's a relationship with oneself. Because I am, just that, those two words, I am, are so powerful. Those two words, right, put in front of anything, can define who you are as a person. And this is what people don't actually realize. You are what you say you are. You are what you think you are. It is so powerful. If you believe those things, if you believe, I am lonely, I am worthless, I am not good enough, I am is so powerful, because everything that follows that, right, could make or break you in life. Could make or break you in life, because it's all an attitude thing. So for me, I am, right? If you follow that with a positive message, right? That's how you will view life. That's how things will happen for you in life. If you say, I am a loser, I am useless, I am that, all those negatives, right? You'll manifest that. You will slowly manifest that. And the more and more and more you keep telling yourself that, right? You keep putting a bigger shadow on, you keep casting a bigger shadow on your life, and you keep casting a bigger shadow on your psyche. I am is powerful. Be careful what you put in front of those two words. Let's go, man.
Don't turn your back on me, I won't be ignored. I'm a little bit insecure, a little unconfident, cause you don't understand. I do what I can, but sometimes I don't make sense. I'm what you never want to say, but I've never had a doubt. It's like no matter what I do.
Is this Mike Shinoda? Am I right in saying this? Please tell me if I'm wrong, if this is wrong. I can't even remember. I can't remember. Obviously, Chester's the one screaming. He's got such an amazing voice. But Mike Shinoda, is he the guy rapping here?
But I've never had a doubt. It's like no matter what I do, I can't convince you for once just to hear me out. So let go, watching you turn your back like you always do. Face away and pretend that I'm not.
See what he says? Turn your back like you always do. Now, obviously, again, like I say, this is probably about a relationship. But if you have to think about turning your back on yourself, that I am, right, is so big. It's such a big statement because it also defines whether it defines you, and whether are you going to turn your back on yourself? Are you going to turn your back on your own existence, right, and give up on yourself? Are you not going to back yourself, right? Or are you going to place all the odds against you? You're fighting a losing battle. The only battle you'll ever win is when you stack the cash, when you stack all the odds for you, right? That's your best chances of winning. I like that. I like that interpretation for this, right?
So wait and pretend that I'm not, but I'll be here cause you're all that I got. I can't stand the way I do. Don't turn your back on me, I won't be ignored. Time won't change this damage anymore. Don't turn your back on me, I won't be ignored. No, hear me now, no. You're gonna listen to me like it or not. Right now, hear me now, no. You're gonna
Listen to the frustration in his voice, and it's so scary to think that all the markers were there with Chester Bennington. All the markers were there in all of his music. How people didn't pick this up, including myself. You know, you tend to look at these artists and you tend to think like, okay, this is their art. You know what I mean? This is their therapy. This is how they sort of work through things, through their art. But the funny thing is that almost when I listen to Linkin Park songs ever since Chester Bennington died, and you go back and you listen to the music, you tend to realize that there were, you actually heard the pain. And we took it for entertainment, but we didn't realize that actually the majority of the songs was a cry for help from Chester Bennington. Specifically, the songs towards the end of his life. You know what I mean? The later songs was actually a cry for help. But we took it as just part of his artistry because that's just who Linkin Park were. They were that real band that spoke about real things. You never thought that they were so real that they would take someone like Chester Bennington, who is like an insane talent in this world, a legend that'll never die. You never thought that he'd be taken by it. Just goes to show you, man. You never judge a book by its cover, man.
You're gonna listen to me like it or not. Right now, I can't feel the way I did before. Don't turn your back on me, I won't be ignored.
Oh my God! Come on!
The way I did before. Don't turn your back on me, I won't be ignored. Time won't change this damage anymore. Don't turn your back on me, I won't be ignored. I can't stand. Don't turn your back on me, I won't be ignored. Time won't change.
They were just insane. And I actually went to one of their concerts. They came to South Africa, and I went to their concert. It was absolutely mind-blowing, man. The energy you get in the crowd, and Chester Bennington sounds exactly the same live as he sounds on his records, exactly the same, but the energy that they create in a crowd is just madness. That's one thing I can at least say that I can tick off my bucket list, is that I went to a Linkin Park concert while it was still the original, powerful Chester Bennington Linkin Park. Come on, man.
Don't turn your back on me, I won't be ignored.
What can you say? What can you say? Classic, of course, classic. And what do you think it's going to be? 10, 10, 10, of course, man. Complete, perfect score. I'd never ever give Linkin Park anything less. I just love this band way too much at the end of the day. They're up there. Right now, 21 Pilots is my favorite band of all time, but Linkin Park is up there with them. But 21 Pilots is just, for me, at the moment, at this stage of my life, in that stage of my life, in my 20s, my early 20s, Linkin Park were just absolutely everything, man. Linkin Park and Eminem were just the people who spoke to me the most. But I've changed, and as you know, you change in life and whatever else, and now 21 Pilots relates more to me. 21 Pilots speaks more to my soul, but I'll never, ever drop Linkin Park. They're the OGs, man. They are the roots of where I came from, is Linkin Park and Eminem. So yeah, man, you guys let me know what you think down below. Perfect score for me. Yeah, love you all, man. I'll catch you on the next one. Please stay safe, please stay healthy. Peace.